in your eyes now, but I know there's always a way. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything much smoother again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. The connections might be tangled, the power source has lost its spark, but every wire tells a story, and I can mend what's torn apart. From sunrise till dawn, I'll be here waiting. From sunrise till dawn, I'll never stop. I'll fix you up, make everything look smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. When the current isn't flowing, when the signals disappear, I'll be here with tools and patience, make the static crystal clear. Every cable, every circuit, every problem that you bring, I'll restore what time has broken, make your whole world sing. So don't you worry about tomorrow, don't you stress about today. I've got maintenance for your troubles, and I'll chase them all away. I'll fix you up, make everything run smooth again. I'll fix you up, from sunrise till dawn, my friend. I'll fix you up, with these hands and heart so true. I'll fix you up, Daniel, I'll fix you up. Hey, Daniel, everything's good as new. Hey, Daniel, I'll fix you up for you.
Well, welcome to the show. I am your host, Daniel. And today is Judge Lynisse Bryant. Again, I would like to thank all the new subscribers to this channel. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel and helping to support our channel. And if you like this content and you're not a subscriber to this channel, please do me a big, huge favor. Hit that subscribe and hit that like with all notifications. And let's make this channel grow. Let's get up to the 500 point before the end of this year. And I know we can do it. I'm doing my part. Okay, so today is Judge Bryant. Yes, I'm going to be here, but I'm going to be monitoring, because ads with music and stuff like that will get the channel blasted with copyright. So I am here. I'm not being rude. I'm just have to take care of my side of the broadcast. So I'm going to go ahead and mute. We're going to get started with this. Let me share screen. Make this bigger. And here we go.
So we can
We'll
get
say
this
three
over.
for now, Miss Larry.
Now I know she's not gonna say so we can get this over with after she failed to come 2 times. Now, I know we're not in a hurry now to get.
No, Judge Bryant, the second not appearing was because my court date went to my old address.
And whose responsibility is it to notify probation immediately of any change of their address, phone number, or employment status?
Oh, I've been where I'm at now for 7 years. So they sent this
then,
to
ma'am, don't tell me about, no, we didn't.
It went to a wrong
Miss Larry,
address.
Miss Larry, it
Miss
doesn't
Larry,
help you
let me tell
right
you
now.
something about me. Let me tell you something about Judge Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm anal when it comes to my job. I want to dot every I can and cross every T that pops up.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you the court date in court. We're not talking about any mail that might have came to your address. Ma'am, let's go through the register of action, because now that's well, I think she KP'd at a review on June 20th of this year.
No, I did not.
And Your
I'm
Honor,
Ma'am, be quiet.
no.
Yes, you did.
Your Honor, so June 20th, she did appear, but it was a rescheduling date. It was the court was rescheduling appearances or court dates for June 20th, and she's one of the people who got rescheduled to today.
Well, let me ask you this: how did she get arraignment on a bench warrant? So let's go through the rest.
There was a case before that.
Okay, right. So listen. Don't act like that. Don't act like she's not here on arraignment on the bench warrant and go tell me I didn't know I didn't. Okay, let me correct the date and get the date correct that she failed to appear for court, because Miss Larry failed to appear. So hold on. She failed to appear for court. February 14th, 2023. She failed to appear for court on February the 14th, 2023. A warrant was issued for her arrest. And then the matter was scheduled for April the 11th. And she failed to appear April 11th. And then the matter was scheduled for June 20th, and then the matters were adjourned from June 20th. So she failed to appear twice. I apologize for the date of that one failure to appear. It looked like we should have stuck with me thinking she only failed to appear once, but she failed to appear twice, and back in February and back in April. She owes $674 according to the report from probation, and she has failed to complete community service. Mr. Gregory?
And Your Honor, I do want to address that I was trying to stop you where you would only believe that it was one KBS, but
But no, it was missing. But go ahead.
But Your Honor, Ms. Larry has made strides recently to improve her status with probation. She's reported that she has 2 hours left of community service. She recently made a payment of close to roughly half of what the probation was, what the restitution was in her case. And she got a new job. She's working to finish this much more actively than previously. She again does have a local address and employment now, which is really important when you're talking about trying to pay off the restitution. We do ask that the court just set another review date. She is in contact with probation and has made significant strides in recent months to resolve this.
All right, let me just see. Ms. McCall sent an update on Ms. Larry that I did not forward, but I'm going to pull it up. Come on, there we go. All right. So according to Ms. McCall, Ms. Larry, no, okay. Okay, yes, so this is as of yesterday. Ms. Larry still has a balance of $674 in restitution. She has completed 70 of the 72 hours for the community service. So she still has a balance of $674 and 2 hours of community service to complete. So what are we doing about, oops, I'm doing that on the wrong computer. What are we going to do about that, Mr. Gregory?
Your Honor, I would ask, especially in light that she has made active strides recently, I'd ask the court to set a review date with 3 months.
She's going to come.
Your Honor?
I said, is she going to come to the review date?
Yes, Your Honor. She will be there. And that is an amount of time that she needs in order to make the payments for her probation. Is that correct, Ms. Larry?
3 months, did you say? No, because it's not gonna take me that long. So let's say a month. So
We'll say 3 for now, Ms. Larry.
Now, I know she's not gonna say so we can get this over with after she failed to come 2 times. Now, I know we're not in a hurry now to get.
No, Judge Bryant, the second not appearing was because my court date went to my old address.
And whose responsibility is it to notify probation immediately of any change of their address, phone number, or employment status?
Oh, I've been where I'm at now for 7 years. So they sent this
then,
to
ma'am, don't tell me about, no, we didn't.
It went to a wrong
Ms. Larry,
address.
Ms. Larry,
let me tell you something about me.
Okay.
Let me tell you something about Judge Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm anal when it comes to my job. I want to dot every I can and cross every T that pops up.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you the court date in court. We're not talking about any mail that might have came to your address. Ma'am, let's go through the register of action, because now that's what you are going to have me go through the register of action. So let's see. You were sentenced on July 20th, 2021, and at the time of the sentencing, I would have confirmed the address that was on the pre-sentence investigation. I would have said, is this correct address? And then they would have, did it. Then we came, and you came for review on July 19th of 2020. Well, you came for review on November 16th. You came for review on July 19th. And on July 19th of 2022, out of my own mouth, I said, okay, we're going to continue the review to February the 14th of 2023. So I'm confused as to why I would care about some mail that went to some address that you say was your wrong address.
Correct.
Because the address that you have been at for the last 7 years, that's the address that we have on this paperwork. That's the address we have. Okay, yep. So if I told you to come to court on July 14th, I don't know why we looking for mail. I don't know what we looking for in the mail. Nonetheless, I said come on February 14th. You didn't come. You didn't come. You said nope, I'm not coming, and you didn't come. It had nothing to do with the mail. And then I didn't issue a warrant for your arrest that day. I rescheduled it to another day, and then you still didn't come. But that's okay. Let's move on. That's why it's important a lot of times when you have a lawyer to let the lawyer talk for you, because when you say stuff, they already know what's going to cause me to give a speech. And telling me about some mail after I've given the date in court, yeah, that's going to get a speech every time. Okay, so we're not in a hurry now because we've been waiting to do the case for a long time. So we're not in a hurry, but we're going to schedule the case. I'll continue the case. First of all, we will reinstate the probation, because the probation needs to be reinstated, even though they've been allowing her to perform on a probation when she's been in warrant status. So that's a little confusing to me, but hey, we will set aside any warrant, recall any capias, reinstate the probation, and set the matter for September the 21st at 1:30. Nothing gonna come in the mail. That's the date, September 21st at 1:30.
Do you mind if I walk to my calendar and write it on there?
I'll put you in a breakout room and then you can put it on there and then you can,
September 21st, 1:30.
yes, ma'am. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Okay, then we're all set. September 21st at 1:30. She's going to go to the breakout room, maybe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, she's not going to the breakout room, but okay. Ma'am, just write it down. September 21st at
1:30, yes, ma'am.
all right.
You're free to go, Ms. Leary.
Don't worry. Okay, I'm ready on Meyer. Well, let me let some of these other people. But you're not going to curse at the attorneys and be abusive towards the attorneys. You're not.
Judge Bryant, I'm a very respectable young man.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, but that's a very respectful attorney that I have had practicing in front of me for a number of years, and she's not ever in front of me requested to withdraw from a case. She's never in front of me requested for me to let her withdraw from a case. So all I can say is, this is my first time interacting with you. We're going to get you another attorney assigned to this case. But if that attorney tells me that you're being disrespectful and using profanity towards someone who is trying to represent you and make sure that your constitutional rights are protected, that's not going to go over well with me.
I'm having some difficulty with my client. I'm not sure what the court's position will be regarding a motion to withdraw. If the court would like, I can submit a written motion to withdraw. I'm going to defer to the court for guidance.
Yes, I would like a written motion to withdraw.
And Your Honor, I
So
can
that
complete
means
that
that
today
Mr.
and have that.
That means Mr. Evans is going to need counsel. How did jail leave? Where did jail go? All right, counsel, what's going to be the basis of your motion? Breakdown in the relationship?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
And were you appointed or retained?
I was retained on this matter to represent him in the felony matter, and I conducted a preliminary examination, and the felony was dismissed in front of Judge Sabri. And since then, Judge, there's been a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship. Quite frankly, my client wants to curse at me, and that's very disrespectful, in addition to a failure to adhere to the terms and conditions as set forth in the 5-page written retainer agreement. With that, Judge, I am respectfully seeking to withdraw from this case with the court's permission.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and grant the motion.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate this court. Thank you.
So prepare an order for me to sign and indicate, for the reasons stated on the record.
I will definitely do that, and I can forward the discovery to the new attorney.
All right, we'll let you know who it is.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Can the jail stop waving your hand? Stop waving your hand. I see you. And then let me just be clear, because I don't know what happened with you and the lawyer, but let's not let it happen with me and you and the judge. So the jail can unmute. All right. Mr. Evans, the lawyer said that you cursed at her. You cursed at your lawyer?
No, ma'am, I have an officer standing right here the whole time. I never even got a chance to speak to her.
No. I'm not talking about today. Let's not act like that. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about it just ever. So let me just be clear. Now, the court is going to request that you get appointed an attorney, but you're not going to curse at the attorneys and be abusive towards the attorneys. You're not.
Mr. Judge Bryant, I'm a very respectable young man.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, but that's a very respectful attorney that I have had practicing in front of me for a number of years, and she's not ever in front of me requested to withdraw from a case. She's never in front of me requested for me to let her withdraw from a case. So all I can say is, this is my first time interacting with you, but that attorney has been before me on a number of occasions for the last 16 years that I've been on the bench. And all I'm telling you is, we're going to get you another attorney assigned to this case. But if that attorney tells me that you're being disrespectful and using profanity towards someone who is trying to represent you and make sure that your constitutional rights are protected, that's not going to go over well with me. I'm not saying that the attorney is, I don't know what happened. I didn't hold a hearing, Mr. Evans. All I'm telling you is that that attorney has never asked for me to be removed from a case. And so I've granted her that, and I'm going to contact the Michigan Indigent Defense Council and have them appoint a lawyer for you. So I am going to adjourn this pretrial. Deputy.
Judge Bryant, can I, before you end the session, can I please allow me to say something at least, please?
Yeah, just 1 second. 1 second, Mr. Green.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Deputy Shelton.
All right, Deputy Shelton. I just wanted to know, with respect to Mr. Evans, before I adjourn his case, he's not being held just on my case. I do understand he has a parole hold, correct?
That I'm aware of. He does have something else going on. I can verify the exact information if you want. If you give me 1 moment, you want me to do that?
Yes, please, because I just want to make sure I don't set him too far out if this is holding him. So yes.
Okay, give me 1 moment.
Okay, all right. Okay, yes, Mr. Evans, what would you like to tell the court?
Out of respect to you, Judge Bryant, I know how things make sense, but you don't know the exact scenario. Ms. Gray has done, a remarkable job for me during the case of my, during the terms of my case. We haven't had no issues. We just had issues communicating with each other. My last time speaking to her was April 5th. And when I've been trying to get her in contact with her, and the means of trying to get in contact with her, my first time getting in contact with her was like 4 days ago. And she switched the retainer agreement over to my mother. And upon doing that, they was in a conversation and she didn't know I was on the phone. And she started asking about her money, which we had a $3,500 agreement.
So look, I don't want you to tell me about the retainer agreement. I don't want you to tell me about that stuff. But
yes, ma'am.
Here's one of the things. So I don't know, because there's a lot that goes into retainer agreements, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't know the particulars of the agreement that you had with Ms. Gray. So I don't know the particulars of that agreement. And
yes, ma'am.
And so those issues are not mine. So I am going to get you appointed an attorney. Unless, am I supposed to just appoint him to y'all, Mr. Moran?
I'm ready, willing, and able, Judge. I'd love to get them together with the opportunity.
Yeah, I think so, because
I would like to just move forward today if we can. Honestly, I'm ready.
So hold on, Mr. Evans. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you back in the breakout room, because this is not a sentencing. So I think it's just that. Yes, Deputy.
He does have the parole hold. That's it. That's all we're showing in our system as well.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Deputy.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right. So, Mr. Evans, I'm going to send you back to breakout, and Mr. Murad, he'll be in there shortly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I appreciate.
Oh, oops. He said he appreciated it.
I'll let him know.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut him off. Okay. So, for the record, again, I don't know if we were on the record, if I had actually caught the case, but Mr. Evans's attorney of record, Ms. Gray, did come on to the Zoom today, and she requested to be allowed to withdraw from the case, the court allowed the withdrawal and now have assigned the case to the misdemeanor and felony defender's office. Mr. Murad.
And Judge, we're prepared to proceed. Mr. Evans was a pleasure to deal with regard to what we're doing today, Your Honor. This is a pretrial conference. I'm asking the matter to be set for final pretrial, Judge. I know that there was a felony exam held here. I'd like to order the transcript if we can. Your Honor, I'm hoping for the soonest final pretrial date we can get. I know the court is tight, but we're confident that we can get Mr. Evans home upon a favorable resolution. And for those reasons, Judge, I'm going to ask the court to consider setting the earliest final pretrial we can get Mr. Evans.
Court is going to continue a not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Evans. I will continue to the final pretrial conference, but so first, Ms. Gray indicated that she would forward discovery. So we will let Ms. Gray know to forward that discovery to the misdemeanor felony defender's office. Number two, if you're going to order the transcript, that's going to require at least 28 days for the transcript to be ordered. Did the complaining witness appear? Wait a minute, what is he charged with? Oh, it's child abuse. Never mind. Okay. All right, so I will set that discovery can be received from the other attorney, but if she doesn't, I mean, I don't know if there's any video, Ms. Ritter, maybe you could just resend the discovery to the misdemeanor and felony defender's office.
Yes, Judge, there are videos associated with this case, and I can send that over, Judge, by the end of business day.
All right. Okay. Anything further with respect to Mr. Evans?
Briefly, Judge, if we're able to resolve this before that date, is there any way we could come and ask the court for another pretrial in the interim if we have a resolution?
It's possible since he's in custody. You have to remind me, though, that he's in custody and that I'm assuming maybe his parole hold is because of this case.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you have to remind me because normally my answer is no, but.
Right. I'm going to drive over there this afternoon, Judge. I'm going to try to get a deviation request together and see what we can resolve in the interim while we're waiting for this exam transcript.
Okay. All right. Well, then, unless we change it, we're all set until August 23rd.
As we all know, Judge Bryant is a compassionate judge who treats all of her cases with the utmost care and professionalism. However, if you come at her with disrespect, you will feel for you here today. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so that
Defendant is charged with one count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the day set for pretrial conference, and she's on Zoom with a warrant out for her arrest in my courtroom. And she cursed me out the other day, and she's supposed to be in jail. And she didn't show up for jail, but she's showing up on my Zoom today. That's confusing my mind. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ms. Ayana Garrett. Ms. Garrett, ma'am, please tell the judge your full name.
Ayana Garrett.
I'm not going to proceed with Ms. Garrett, not in person.
Understood, Your Honor. May I make a motion?
You can, but I'm not going to grant it. I'm not going to proceed on this case for any reason with Ms. Garrett not in person.
I understand, Your Honor. But for the record, then, with regard to the instant case 2304-4169-01, we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear. But I have heard the court's order, Your Honor.
The motion is denied. The complainant was here somewhere. He has a warrant out for his arrest too. The motion is denied.
Thank you, Your
And as I indicated, I'm not even, it's like you didn't even make the motion because I'm not, I won't proceed. And she about to curse me out again. She's not going to keep coming here, shaking her head and all this stuff, cursing me out, doing a whole bunch of stuff. I sent the police to the house so they could check on the kids. That's how bad she was acting.
the other day, and now she's just appearing on my Zoom after she told me she wanted to go to jail. Now she's appearing on Zoom on a different case as if I don't know about the other case. No, she has to come in person. She has to come to court.
Understood, Your Honor.
And I'm going to send the police back to that house to execute the warrant this time. The first time it was a wellness check. The next time it's going to be to execute on the warrant because she cursed me out in the breakout room and said she wanted to go to jail. And now, for some reason unknown to me, she's not appearing for jail.
Your Honor, if I may be heard as to that.
You may, but she should be being logged in today from the Wayne County Jail, where she should have been the other day when she cursed me out for no reason. Cursed me out because I asked her to leave the breakout room so that we could have a sidebar. Cursed me out because, she cursed me out and said she didn't want to do none of this. And I didn't even hold her in contempt for cursing me out. Well, I might have said she was in contempt for cursing me out. But I certainly gave her wish of the 93 days, and I won't address Miss Garrett without her being in person.
I understand that, Your Honor. Is the court's order that Ms. Garrett report to the courthouse or to one of the detention facilities?
No, to the courthouse.
Thank you.
She reports to court, and we sending her over there to the detention facility where she says she wants to be.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Ms. Garrett is to report to courtroom 339 at the 36th District Court.
She can. There's a warrant out for her arrest. Her bond is, I think, $10,000 cash surety. We can send the police to get her. Because when they went there that day, I didn't tell them about the warrant that was out for her arrest. I didn't tell them that she had a warrant for her arrest because I was just concerned about making sure that the children were okay.
And we appreciate that, Your Honor. May Ms. Garrett be given an opportunity to report to the courtroom?
Sure.
Ms. Garrett, when would you be doing that, ma'am?
When would this matter be rescheduled?
Well, technically it should be happening right now in the courthouse.
No, I'm saying, like, what day would I be seeing back in front of the judge? Because
Your Honor, may Ms. Garrett be given an opportunity to arrange for the care of her children before she
should have arranged for the care the day she told me she had wanted to go to jail. This isn't something I came up with. So let's remember this right here. I was not sending Miss Garrett to jail. Judge Lynisse Bryant, I was not sending Miss Garrett to jail. Miss Garrett cursed me out and said she wanted to go to jail. Therefore, she should have made arrangements for her children. So either she gonna walk in or I'm just gonna have the police go pick her up on that warrant.
Okay. So Ms. Garrett, if you could come in the screen, could we have it set for I know that the people that she would arrange to care for her children are out of
all the way in Rockford, Illinois. My mother is poor. My mother doesn't have an income. I would have to send for my mother to come here with my kids. And
let me ask somebody this question. What TV show are we watching where people say, let me do all these things before I report to the jail that I told you I wanted to go to? So it sounds like she was selling wolf tickets that she wasn't ready to cash in. That's what it sounds like to me. She told me that she wanted to go to jail. Therefore, she should have already sent for her mother, as far as I'm concerned. If you telling the court where the court is not trying to send you to jail, and then you're going to tell the court, but I want to go to jail, I don't have to wait for her to get her mother down from wherever her mother is. Then it sounds like to me that those same people that I sent to her house to check on the kids, that social worker, sounds to me like they're going to take care of the kids until she get out of jail. the jail that she said she wanted to go to. So let's keep being clear that Judge Bryant was trying to continue her on probation. Judge Bryant was trying to see if she qualified for mental health treatment court. Judge Bryant was trying to do some alternative things. Miss Garrett, after cursing me out, after telling me F you, using the whole word approximately 10 to 15 times, told me she wanted to go to jail. Well, the rubber has met the road. I'm giving her what she wants, and no, I'm not going to wait for her to send for her mother.
Okay,
now,
so
I'm going to call them to execute on this warrant so she can walk herself in, and let's try to resolve it. She should have let her reasonable mind prevail and try to accept the services that we were offering to her. The many services, the wonderful services that we were offering to her, that she flat out rejected while cursing me out and telling me she want to go to jail. You don't get to just say, I'm gonna go to jail after I raise up enough money to send for my mother. No, that's not reality. That's some TV show. That's some fantasy thing that's going on right here. That's not reality. Reality says you coming down here to go to jail, or we gonna come to get you and you gonna go to jail. But you're not gonna just say I gotta send for my mother.
yeah. So now I think cooler heads are failing. Could I go back to breakout with Ms. Garrett, Your Honor?
You may.
I appreciate that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Gregory, are you ready on anyone in the breakout? In the waiting room? And with respect to Ms. Garrett, what is her other case number? Do we have her other case number? The case number where she cursed me out on, that case number.
I don't, Your Honor.
I need that case number because I want my court reporter to be able to find both of the cases. Because I'm talking about the other case on this case, and I want both of the cases. But after the court clerk calls Mr. Sciotti, then maybe she could look up Miss Garrett's other case number for me. She was on the docket. I think that was last week that she cursed me out. All right, Miss Stevenson.
Is on behalf of Ms. Garrett, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. So, Your Honor, Ms. Garrett may be trying to do something different, but I am humbly asking this court to give Ms. Garrett an opportunity to present herself in person tomorrow before this court, so that we may be heard as to the final resolution of the matter, which was scheduled for this past Friday. Your Honor, I would be, I know that the court's not hearing it right now, but I would be asking the court to consider holding the 93 days in abeyance, Your Honor, in that it, as the court indicated, that sending Ms. Garrett to jail was not the court's plan of action, that it was the court's response to Ms. Garrett's request. And Ms. Garrett has a great deal of stress in her life at this time. She does have a physical condition that she's dealing with. She's trying to mother 5 children pretty much by herself, Your Honor. And she does, her family support is not here locally. She has a lot going on that doesn't provide an excuse for her behavior and her decorum for the court, Your Honor. But I think it just gives the court, and I know the court's very astute, just gives the court a good frame of reference. I believe this court would be trying to help Ms. Garrett, and I believe that this court, I don't believe that this court finds jail as the way to help people. And I don't think that it was this court's desire to send Ms. Garrett to jail. That's just what she asked you for.
Until she cursed me out.
until she cursed you out, Your Honor. And that's what she asked you for, really not thinking with her best mind. Ms. Garrett has so much to offer, but she has so much going on right now. So I would ask the court to give her an opportunity not to go to jail, and to present herself before this court. She did say that she could come on Friday, Judge. I have an appointment that I have to keep the early part of the afternoon on Friday. So I would be willing to come in the morning on Friday if we could knock it out right at 8:30, so I could make sure to get out of here by noon. So I'm trying to keep her out of jail, Judge.
Is she putting herself there though, Miss Stevenson? I don't understand. That's what she said she wanted. I think she might have cursed at Mr. Green too, but he didn't tell it. That's why he wanted to go in that breakout room. Because if you recall, Mr. Green, he came out and then I asked him, I said, well, does she qualify? And then he said, well, she qualifies, Judge, but can we have a breakout room? That's why we went in that breakout room. He was probably gonna tell me in that breakout room that she cursed him out too, but we never did get to that, because then she started cursing me out because I made the mistake of going into the same breakout room that she had been in. So she came in there with us and wanted to intrude upon my ability to have a sidebar with whoever I choose to have a sidebar with. And then Ms. Garrett said, it's y'all talking about me. I got a right to be in here. And no, she didn't, because it's me. It's my court. That's like her coming up to the bench and refusing to leave from the bench because I'm trying to have a sidebar at the bench. And the virtual version of a sidebar is a breakout room.
Yes.
Right. And then Miss Garrett. So when I asked her, can you leave the breakout room? And she said, why she have to? And then that's when she started cursing me out and stuff. But nonetheless, I'm going to give an opportunity for Miss Garrett to come in person and for you to try to convince me that Miss Garrett doesn't want to go to jail. Because here's the thing, as I often say, I'm not the specialty court judge. And unless they force me to go on there, I won't be it. Now, if I go on the specialty court, then I will get in specialty court mode. If they put me as the drug court judge, listen, I'm gonna have to bring all of the grace and mercy that I have, that I can muster up based on best practices, based on this, based on the resources, based on the case manager. If they send me to mental health treatment court, I'm gonna have to bring all the grace and mercy that I have, because I will have resources to help me with those things. But I'm not it, and I don't want to be it. And the amount of grace and mercy that they have on those dockets, it does not exist in this docket, because I don't have the liberty to do that. So I'll give her a chance to come in, but I'm just going by what she told me out of her own mouth. And they told me that the people do get a right to choose to go to jail if they say they want to go to jail. And I'm giving her her choice. So sure. And sure, let's just pick a day. Let's pick a day. So then now everybody who come on here, they gonna say, Judge, can I pick a day?
No.
Then when they get the people say you found guilty on your whatever case, then they gonna say, well, I saw on YouTube that the judge let them pick a day. So Judge, can I come back and pick a day? Let me pick a day after I graduate from college, after I get 30 years on my job, after my benefits kick in, then I'm gonna pick that day to come. Now y'all know this ain't making sense. That's why I'm saying the way I'm saying it. What day do we want to pick that Miss Garrett is going to come in to the court and hopefully not curse me out that day? What day?
So I'm gonna give that to Ms. Garrett to answer.
Well, it needs to be a day that I'm going to be in person. So let's see. It needs to be a day that I'm going to be in person. And I'm in person tomorrow. And I'm in person Monday, but I'm not in person Friday.
And again, I would give it to Ms. Garrett. I could do either tomorrow or Monday.
And I'm in person Tuesday. She can come in tomorrow, Monday, or Tuesday.
And I can do either of those days.
I know she said Tuesday, because she's still saying she want to go to jail. You didn't convince her not to go to jail.
Not yet,
Oh,
but I will.
I'm scared of you, so I don't
know why you're scared of me the way you curse me out. Why you scared of me? I look like I should be the one scared of you.
through something. Like, I am really going through something. If
Miss Garrett, let me say this to you. I was going through something too. You gonna make me get my little speech about how I was homeless and stuff. That's what you gonna make me get my little speech about how I was homeless.
I'm not trying to be homeless because I don't have no one to pick up where I left off. So if I was to go to jail, I have to make sure that my rent is paid up for 3-4 months. Have to make sure all my bills is in order. Because
Miss Garrett. Miss Garrett. So then why would you tell me? Miss Garrett, I wasn't sending you to jail.
But
nor at the time was I forcing you to go to mental health treatment court. I simply asked Mr. Green, are you eligible for mental health treatment court? And then it was going to be my decision whether or not I send you there. You are the one that then started cursing me out and stuff. Listen, I on every level, I know that mental health treatment is necessary, and it is. And the stresses that we go through in life are just so, sometimes it just make you want to stay in the bed and wake up, 59, 67, just want to wake up, you in the bed, right? And then just wake up and the stuff be right. Unfortunately, that's not how life works. But Miss Garrett, and again, because you are dealing with a lot, because you do have some level of mental illness, but what I want you to understand from my perspective is I don't look at that as a negative, right? You're in front of a judge who believes every person alive should get a mental health checkup. Now, do I want to be the mental health treatment court judge? I don't. My friend does it very well. She does a phenomenal job. I wouldn't send you to a place, and I know you don't know me. That's why you was cursing me out and stuff. But I wouldn't send you there if I didn't think they could help you find resources for your children, help you make sure. Now, I don't know where your housing is, but, make sure you got stable employment and all that stuff. But let's do this, Miss Garrett, because I do think that you, as my grandmother and my mother used to say, you bit off your nose to spite your face. You got mad at your face and you bit off your nose, and it's causing you pain because now you got a big just hole in the middle of your face and it's bleeding, right? I'm going to let you come in. We're going to talk. We're going to get you on some right track, and we're going to get you some tools that you need, because when you ask the judge to put you in jail, they're going to grant you your request. Now, what I want you to do is this. What I want you to know is this. They're all not going to be like me, though, right? They're all not going to change, even be open to listening to an argument to change the mind. And so you got a lot going on. And okay, I'm gonna leave that other part somewhere else, because that case I probably will have to transfer. But the complainant never did come into his camera, so I'm gonna have to probably transfer the case that's on my docket. But let's adjourn. Let's put her other case. So, Madam Clerk, you can take her other case out of warrant status, so she don't get arrested while she with her kids this weekend. Take her other case out of warrant status, and then put them both on my docket for Tuesday. And then I'm going to probably end up transferring the other case to Judge Garrett, but let's see what happens Tuesday. All right.
That's
when the people came to see you Friday, you had calmed down, Miss Garrett. They told me.
I'm not really crazy. Like I said, something just came over me. Like, I got very frustrated because it was like I wasn't being heard. The man who got on, he didn't even talk to me like how Miss Stevenson talked to me. He didn't even talk to me. I don't even know if he got my whole name, if he even got the right name. He didn't even get a chance to get to know me, know what was going on with me, allowed me to say what I wanted or what was going on, any of that.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it Tuesday.
Like the one just speaking for me who don't even know me, he didn't even get a chance to even learn me within 10 or 15 minutes.
That's because you started yelling at him, Miss Garrett. So
because he kept.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it Tuesday. Okay.
Hey,
Am I
we
able
gonna be I'm gonna call you later on. I'm gonna call you on.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you saying?
Time that I click on, it keeps saying Tyree Kirkland is because my home computer, we lived in the same home. So every time I use that computer or that tablet, he was the only person that was ever in court on Zoom.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
Up under his name. And I kept trying to explain that from the first time that I came to court. It wasn't him, it was me. But it just pops up like that. And I didn't know how to work it because I don't really come to court on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna start fresh. I'm gonna forget that you cursed me out. So the next time you come, I'm not gonna keep saying when she cursed me out. I'm gonna forget when you curse me out, and then I keep trying. I just keep grace. Like Grace just have to keep stop it and listen. That's your problem. And that's been your problem. From day one, this right here has been your problem. I'm glad I can't hear what you're saying. Because if you're talking some about my phone died, this, that, fifth, the third. I told Miss Stevenson, she at home. She got COVID. She can't go nowhere. That means the device should be plugged into the wall. What's going on, Miss Garrett? Because again, just like before, I already said she going to jail. Then she gonna pop up after I say she going to jail. Like, I'm sick of this. All right, I'm gonna do Miss Garrett. Miss Garrett left. Miss Stevenson, I'm gonna read this. I'm getting ready to call the case. I'm getting ready to call the Garrett case, and I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm ready to do with Miss Garrett.
Okay.
This is case number 194462002. The people of the state of Michigan versus Ayana Monet Garrett. The defendant is charged with 1 count of assault or assault and battery. Today is the date set for her review. Ms. Stevenson, your appearance, please.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ayana Garrett.
All right, Ms. Garrett is not present currently. She was in the waiting room. Ms. Garrett does this every time she come to court. She has an excuse. She has internet issues. She comes, she goes, she can't wait, she impatient, all of this. And then that would be almost, I would almost give grace and mercy for that, except when I read this report, I'm tired of Miss Garrett. So you said that she came down to court allegedly with COVID because she didn't want to go to jail. Well, that's not what Ms. McCall said, and we both know that we respect Ms. McCall and that we don't think Ms. McCall would make up anything. Ms. McCall said the defendant reported that she did not want to comply and she would rather go to jail. She said she's tired of us. She don't have nobody take care of her kids. So she can't do the community service. She can't do the marijuana program, and she don't have any money. So I'm going to help her with her requests.
Before you finish that, Judge,
okay.
I think that the court brought to my attention a subsequent conversation that Ms. McCall had with Ms. Garrett after that one.
Where that's at?
Let me see if I can find it.
Because this right here, it says, "Good morning, Your Honor.
Last virtual hearing was April 4th. On July 6th, she was instructed to come to court. The probation was reinstated. The defendant reported that she did not want to do this. She wanted to go to jail. She also indicated that the case is hindering her. Oh, you saying right there, she changed her mind about going to jail?
Yes, Judge.
Okay,
Yes.
but she didn't really. You want to know why she didn't change her mind about going to jail?
Yes,
Because
Judge.
she keeps doing everything that's gonna put her in jail. I'm sick of Miss Garrett. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm sick of Miss Garrett. She's supposed to be in person right now. She was supposed to come in person today. And Miss Garrett came on Zoom. She called you a million times and told Miss McCall that they are testing positive for COVID. Miss Garrett going to jail. I mean, I don't even know what else to say to you, but I'm capious in Miss Garrett today, and Miss Garrett going to jail. So we'll come back to Miss Garrett at the end of the docket, but it's unacceptable. So if she has COVID and whatever, then she should be sitting up at home with no reason for not being on this Zoom. None. She has nowhere to go and no place to be because she has allegedly has COVID. All right, I'm moving on. And now I'm ready for.
I mean, can I just say in her defense, Judge, I know that she was zoomed in.
You could try Miss Gibson, but nope, I moved on. I'm
Okay,
capable of
Judge.
Miss Garrett. I'm sick of Miss Garrett. There's no reason. She's at home, therefore her device can be plugged into the socket.
That's true, Judge.
Yeah, I know. Miss Garrett is capious and she's going to jail. Okay. Miss Garrett, I already heard your case, and I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm not going to keep doing this with you. I'm not. I've tried. I keep trying. I just keep grace. Like Grace just have to keep showing. Stop it and listen. That's your problem. And that's been your problem. From day one, this right here has been your problem. This exchange has been your problem. And the problem is, I don't have to do it. That's the problem for you. I don't have to do this. And the fact that grace has to continue to show up for you, the fact that mercy has to continue to show up for you, it's exhausting. It is completely exhausting. The fact that you're supposed to be in person today and you're saying everybody got COVID, but yet you can't stay in the breakout room, in the waiting room. I'm glad I can't hear what you're saying, because if you're talking some about my phone died, this, that, the fifth, the third. I told Miss Stevenson, she at home, she got COVID. She can't go nowhere. That means the device should be plugged into the wall. It's exhausting. I'm completely exhausted. I'm exhausted. Miss Stevenson, do you need her in the breakout room? You already talked to her in the breakout room. What's going on, Miss Garrett? Because again, just like before, I already said she's going to jail. Then she's gonna pop up after I say she's going to jail. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm literally sick of it. Have you already talked to Miss Garrett?
I spoke with her yesterday, Your Honor, but I would like to speak with her briefly about what's been happening this morning.
Okay, because it's ridiculous. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Like, I need to get some rest. It's exhausting. We are on a 10-minute break.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Then give us a minute, Ms. Frowner. I'm going to see what time they could talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm ready on Garrett.
Hearing on behalf of Ms. Yanya Garrett. Ms. Garrett, ma'am, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Unmute.
Ayana Garrett,
What's your middle name?
Monet.
Ms. Stevenson?
So I am going to say, Your Honor, that that Ms. Garrett has been working with Dr. Alexander of CARE. She's been doing anger management with him. I think she met with him most recently last week. She would have met with him tomorrow, but for the fact that he asked her to reschedule due to her current physical condition. So I am going to ask the court to continue to work with Ms. Garrett, Your Honor. I know that
For
this
how
has been,
long? For how long? I'm wore out. I'm wore out. I mean,
yeah,
I remember Miss Garrett. I remember when she came in person. I remember what she told me. I remember. But listen, sometimes you got to put some skin in the game, and you got to, we can't. I can't keep doing this. I'm not going to be. Let me tell you, it's giving Norman vibes. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. It's giving Norman vibes, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm trying to work with Miss Garrett. I'm trying to work with you, but I'm not going to be able to do this. There are some things that no matter what you're going through can be obtained. Sitting up straight, coming to court, having your device, that it doesn't matter what a person is going through, unless they are just, paralyzed and got to lay down. Unless they're on bed rest and got to lay down. It's some stuff that can, I mean, I don't know why you doing that. That's what I'm talking about right there. I didn't ask you to show me your feet, legs, belly, or nothing. A part of your problem is you won't listen. You won't listen. I didn't ask you to prove anything to me. I'm making a statement about the fact of how you have been behaving all day. Whether or not your feet are on the floor, you are leaned forward with your arm to your face. It is inappropriate. It is inappropriate. When you come into the courtroom, you are standing straight up at the podium. Therefore, when you are on Zoom, you should be straight up and ready to attend court. But yet every single time, Ms. Garrett, I have to have this conversation with you, and you do not show any contriteness. You do not show, Judge, I'm trying to do it. Judge, it's hard. You always got a smart comeback and all of that, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. I'm sick of it. So this whole woe is me, and please y'all help me, but you're not cooperating with the help. I'm sick of it. This whole, my grandmother came, or my mother came, I forgot who came. My grandmother came to help me watch the kids. You're sure not showing no appreciation. I'm gonna get it together because they came all the way here to help me. I'm here by myself. Seems like to me, if that's the case, then every time we come on here, it should be smooth sailing. The judge has given me so much grace and mercy. I'm so thankful. I was going to revoke your probation before, but yet here I am again, giving this same speech to you again. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not going to care about your family more than you do. I'm not going to care about your freedom more than you do. So we might go back to that original statement that you told Ms. McCall that you didn't want to do this and you just want to go to jail. Because guess what? I don't want to do it either. And I just want to send you to jail. So you're either going to come on here with a different attitude or that's what it's going to be. And you're not going to care and I'm not going to care. And it's just going to be two people not caring. Your client want to speak, Ms. Stevenson.
yeah, I guess at this point, Your Honor, I think that the best thing for Ms. Garrett would be to prepare for that meeting with Dr. Alexander. and we would ask the court to continue the matter. I believe that based upon my last, okay, actually, Ms. Garrett wants to talk, so.
Yeah, let her talk, unmute, let her unmute and talk.
You're saying no.
All I was just saying was the last time that we met, and I'm not making this an ability. Remind you, I kept coming back because I was unable to make those payments the way I was. You were supposed to set up some type of specialty court. No one never ever reached out to me. I did all the researching that I could and got all the help that I could within an amount of time. But no one never reached out to me from the specialty court. So I never got no assistance.
I want to know what that had to do with Miss Garrett in the court. Leaned up.
I'm not hemmed up. I'm on the back of a wall. I'm sitting on the floor. It's not that I'm hemmed up. My body is aching. My back and my body, I have COVID. My body is aching. I'm sitting behind the couch because I can't take the sunlight. Ma'am, I am going through something right now.
Me too. Me too.
And I really do apologize, and I really do appreciate the chances and the things that you have helped me do and kept giving me chance after chance. It's not that I'm sitting here begging for chances, or I'm saying that I'm unable, or I'm not capable, for which I am able to do everything that you're asking me. And I'm trying, like I said, it was just, I never received the help that you said that you were going to allow me to help. You said that you were going to contact some specialty people. I never got those calls from those people, and I'm not using that as an excuse. I just really would have liked it, the extra help that you would offer me the last time when we were on Zoom.
Miss Stevenson, I mean, I don't know where to go from there.
So in that she does have this relationship set up at this point with Dr. Alexander.
Is she talking about Mr. Patel? I don't know who the specialty people are. So that's what I don't know who the specialty.
I don't know, whoever you said that you
I'm
were going
talking to
to
Miss
meet up with
Stevenson.
before.
I'm talking to Miss Stevenson. Miss Stevenson, did I refer her to the street outreach court?
I don't think so, Your Honor. I think it was through whatever resources Ms. McCall would have available. I think that's where we're headed.
Let's just see if we can give Mr. Patel her phone number. Because Grace and Mercy running out. Let's give Mr. Patel. Let's give her Mr. Patel's phone number and give Mr. Patel her phone number. And I have not known Mr. Patel not to contact somebody, but it could be the case, because no situation is perfect, and Mr. Patel could be getting overwhelmed, just like Mr. Rice is overwhelmed probably with all the people that I keep sending now. But let's just make it happen. So I just put her on in February. We got plenty of time. It's just, are we going to be able to take up the plenty of time? All right. Oh, Miss Stevenson, I'm getting ready to send you this. I forgot to send this to you. Remember, it doesn't have anything to do with Miss, I'll tell you after we finish. All right. So when is Miss Garrett gonna come back to me? After I want to give it plenty of time for Mr. Patel to contact her, for her to contact Mr. Patel, and for her to continue to, I think Miss McCall must have referred her to this other person that you're telling me about.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. So let's get it done.
Are we? Oh, we are live. Okay.
Yes, 90 days. Is
Yes,
that
please.
all
Yes,
right?
Your Honor.
90 days. Well, you have her phone number and stuff because she was texting you saying about the
Yes, I do.
situation. So this is July, August, September, October. October, let's come back October want to do the 20th, October 20th or the 13th?
20th, please, Your Honor.
October 20th. And the only specialty people that I think Miss Garrett could be talking about is Mr. Patel. That's the only thing coming to my mind. Otherwise, she would be talking about drug court, sobriety court. And I don't think I was referring Ms. Garrett to sobriety court unless you have some different information.
No, I don't. And I know that there was even some, I'm just wondering about the street outreach court because there was some conversation about some type of special assistance, which Ms. Garrett indicated she wanted to work and take care of her family, that she didn't want to have any kind of public assistance or anything like that.
I already have found the job. I'm sorry to cut you off. Miss McCall got me hooked up with some temporary agency. I worked there for 1 week at the zoo, but due to my background, they said that I had to wait until my stuff came back because I had something pending. And when it came back, it was my probation. She said that I needed to get it written off because they really didn't allow people who were still on probation. You had to be either off of paperwork or a felon that already had got just like a closed felon or something, not an open case. You can't be on probation.
So that's probably why we never did send her to the specialty people, because she already had got a job and something else. Let's just connect her with Mr. Patel and let them work that out.
Yep, and I even got proof that I was working as well. I got a pay stub.
All right. October 20th at 10 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Have a great day. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. You wears me out, Miss Stevenson.
Your Honor, I've talked to probation and for Ms. Frowner.
Oh, Ms. Frowner left. Ms. Frowner gone.
Welcome to Crime Time 365, the channel that brings you the most captivating and amusing moments from the courtroom. Today, get ready to witness yet another hilarious clip featuring none other than the notorious Judge Lynisse Bryant of Detroit's 36th District Court. This time, she's teaching a clueless man that it's his responsibility to have his apartment ready for Zoom court, without any distractions or loud noise. Unfortunately for the defendant, he chose this day to have his apartment remodeled. So there are renovations and construction going on in the background. But, y'all know Judge Bryant, she shut all that noise down with the quickness. Just imagine all types of racket and banging in the background while the judge is trying to maintain order. You know that's not gonna fly with Judge Bryant. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained by her swift justice and sharp tongue. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, because there's a lot more hilarious and captivating true crime content coming your way. Now let's dive into the video.
I don't think I had anything for him.
Mr. Wills, why you wait till I come on then walk? I mean, you should be in the place where you're gonna be. I've asked you all in the beginning of the court, remain seated, stationary, in an upright position, ready to attend court. I say it like 5 times.
I have people, ma'am, excuse me.
I'm not sure why you're interrupting me. I don't know why. I have no idea why you're interrupting me, but please stop. I'm ready on Deshaun Williams because I didn't say remain seated in an upright position unless. I didn't. And I also said, please do not unmute yourself until asked to do so by the court. Like we give the instructions for court at the beginning of court. We do. This is case number 206021101, the people of the state of Michigan versus Deshaun, middle name may be Devon Williams. The defendant is charged with license plate, illegal use, driving while license suspended, revoked, denied, driving on an unregistered motor vehicle. Today is a date set for review at 10:05, meaning that at the last review date set by the court back in December that the defendant failed to appear. Ms. Stevenson, your appearances, please.
Janice Stevenson on behalf of Mr. Deshaun Williams. Mr. Williams, sir, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Deshaun Devon Williams.
Thank
I
you.
have somebody working on my apartment, man. So
Sir, that's not what's going to happen. 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 That is not what's going to happen. That is not what's going to happen. Now, if that's how you need to attend court today, then you need not to attend court today. But you're not going to overtalk us. You're not going to explain your personal at-home situation to us because the court is open, ready for business. If your home was not conducive for you to attend court this morning, then you should have come in person. As I indicated, I'm not going to compete with whatever you have going on. I said that 3 or 4 times this morning. Ms. Stevenson?
Your Honor, I actually am, I'm going to ask the court if I can just go back to break out with Mr. Williams.
Well, you may need to because he's on his way to get his probation revoked because I'm not real sure why he thinks that today he's going to be hostile towards the court. I'm not
have another quick minute with Mr. Williams.
Okay, you may have a lot of minutes with Mr. Williams to save him from what he's getting ready to be engaged in. All right, I will send him to the breakout room. Stevenson, anything? I don't remember where we left off with Mr. Williams.
We were at the very beginning.
Oh, okay. Let me get this file. And I need Ms. Davis to come on to the screen. I've tried to bring you onto the screen so many times. And in a minute, I'm getting ready to case you, and your bond is going to be $10,000 cash surety plus a GPS tether. All right, so I'm back on the record with Deshaun Williams. And Ms. Stevenson.
Again, for the record, Janice Stevenson on behalf of Mr. Deshaun Williams. Mr. Williams, sir, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Deshaun Devon Williams.
All right, today is the date set. I don't have anything. Okay. For review for Mr. Williams, he was last scheduled to appear before the court December the 15th. And I did have an update at that time. However, I believe that Mr. Williams failed to appear and his matter was adjourned to today. So that update, I don't know if it is accurate today or not. Ms. Stevenson, you should have still had it from December. I think I sent it to you back in December.
And there is some updated information, Your Honor. At this point, Mr. Williams has indicated he's completed all 122 hours of the community service. He's working with through a referral which Ms. O'Driscoll gave him for Detroit Works, trying to take care of whatever there's an individual's helping him through Detroit Works to get on top of any outstanding traffic matters he has at 36th District Court. He's also trying to get some more regular work. He does do odd jobs, Your Honor, so that he'll be able to get together enough money to pay the balance of the costs and fines. But I think that's all that's left. The community service is done. Mr. Williams keeps regular contact with Ms. O'Driscoll and is using the resources that she's made him aware of. So I'm going to ask the court to give Mr. Williams an opportunity to continue to work on the monetary balance. I don't know how much that is, Judge.
Mr. Flanagan, what is his balance for this case? I only imposed 385. No, that's not the truth. He has several counts, but at a certain point, I think I changed some of it to community service. So he had 335 on count 3, 335, 385 on count 2, and 1,085 on count 1. And at some point I converted maybe all of it. Count 1, I converted down to 210, count 2 and 3, I converted each down to 185. Mr. Flanagan.
Yes, Your Honor, that's what the ROA is showing for count 1, 210, for count 2, 185, and for count 3, 185.
And that's still the balance?
Yes.
All right, and he had $6,000 that he was owing on traffic tickets. Give me 1 second. Where did I just leave off? That threw me off. Ms. Stevenson, did you hear me?
At the amount of money that was calculating the amount of money that was owed.
Okay, so he still owes. Oh, I was going to calculate this. So I mean, the $6,000. That's he owes a lot trying to get on a payment plan. 25% of 6,000 is 1,500.
And I think that's what he's working with Detroit Works on, Your Honor, to try to get that down somehow.
Okay, so he was placed on probation December of 2021. We almost out of time. Did he KP it? Well, no, because I mean it's at 10:05, but December 2021, he's running out of time.
So, Judge, if he can, how much does he owe left in this case, Judge?
You didn't add that up.
I didn't. I was just looking for the bottom number.
He owes 580.
Okay.
The answer to your question is no, though. I mean, you want to say if he paid the 580, am I not going to hold him to getting on the payment plan and stuff?
No, if he pays the 580 and then gets the court some verification of what he's trying to do through this, through Detroit Works, Your Honor, to try to resolve the outstanding matter, I would be asking the court to then maybe close the matter. If he's doing what he can do, it's a lot of money, that $1,500.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let's see what Detroit Works says.
Okay.
All right. So let's continue him to August the 30th at 10 a.m. Anything further?
Nothing on behalf of Mr. Williams. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right. You're welcome. Ms. Davis, Mr. Williams, have a great day. Stay safe. Ms. Davis, this is your last opportunity.
She's calling me right now, Judge. Can I see what?
We'll see, because Ms. Ritter has to go, and Ms. Davis is, I don't know what's her issue.
Okay, can I just have 1 second?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, from the waiting room, the 3 times that I shared this screen right here because you were not connected. You're saying you were sitting at your device?
Yes.
And so what stopped you from connecting?
I've never seen this.
Oh, because you weren't at your device, sir.
No, it was showing another screen. I've been on the screen.
Because you weren't at your device, sir.
State your name, Mr. Roberson.
Lord.
I can't hear.
It's probably because you're outside. Unmute and state your name. Yeah, okay. A mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. Okay, well, since he got in his ride, I'm gonna remove him from the courtroom.
Ms. Meyer got kicked out of Zoom and looks like the meeting is locked.
The meeting is not locked. The meeting is not locked. Did you all talk to Moody? I don't have a star by Moody. Did you talk to Moody?
Ms. Moody's camera and phone actually went out. I got to go back in the breakout room with Ms. Moody.
Okay, finally, Mr. Knox connected. Can you unmute and state your name, Mr. Knox?
Ronald Knox.
Thank you. Next time when you log in, be ready for court. I've been trying to get your attention all morning.
I've been sitting here with this thing on all day. It said I was waiting on you.
For real, you were sitting there with it all day. So the 3 times I brought your device.
I didn't cut it on at 8
Let
o'clock.
me say this, you gonna talk over me or am I gonna talk? What's gonna happen today? So the 3 times that I brought your device in the waiting room, from the waiting room, the 3 times that I shared this screen right here because you were not connected, you're saying you were sitting at your device?
Yes.
And so what stopped you from connecting?
I never seen this.
Oh, because you weren't at your device, sir.
No, it was showing another screen. I've been on the screen.
Because you weren't at your device, sir. You were not at your device. Now I've let 3 groups of people into this courtroom, and each time I brought your device in with them. Ms. Moody, please unmute and state your name.
Tamara Moody.
Ms. Moody, haven't you been in the breakout room?
Yes, ma'am.
Didn't you come into the courtroom and I shared that screen that I just shared?
Yes, ma'am.
And didn't you start your device and everything?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was just checking. Mr. Knox is acting like I didn't know what I was talking about. I was just checking, Ms. Moody. Thank you for,
You're welcome.
You can start your camera. Mr. Knox, start your camera. Because you were in the same, you came in the same time Ms. Moody came in. Start your camera. Yep, okay. Ms. Moody saw the screen share. You didn't see it because you were not at your device. I'm gonna send you both to the breakout room. Okay. Please. Well, let's go ahead and do Smith. And then look at Mr. Knox back in the waiting room. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, I'm ready. Oh. Let's try again, Mr. Knox. Let's try again.
Okay.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Your Honor, Austin Gregory, PA 5193, on behalf of Mr. Robertson, who's present by Zoom. Mr. Robertson, please unmute and state your full name for the record. Unmute first, Mr. Robertson.
Sir, unmute. You came in unmuting. Now you can't unmute. Unmute.
State your name, Mr. Robertson.
Lord, jeez.
I can't hear.
It's probably because you're outside. Unmute and state your name. Yeah, okay. Do you want to try to help him here? Because I'm not gonna,
Mr. Robertson, we can hear you, so please turn your volume up and just say your name.
He can't, because he can't even hear you. He's outside, he can't hear you. Hold on. Let me just listen. We're gonna move him to breakout room number 1. We're gonna see if he goes, and you can help him because he can't hear. He can't hear us. State your name. I have to call. I guess I'm calling. If I'm calling the names, it don't make sense for them to tell me their name, do it? Miss Majerick, state your name.
Cheryl Lynn Moustrack.
Thank you. Now can the person on the phone who was interrupting court to say hello and tell us his name, can you tell us your name? Now you don't want to unmute when I'm asking you to unmute. Now you don't want to unmute. I know. That's how it is. I don't know who's on the telephone, but I'll send them to a breakout room. All right. I'm not going to enable the video yet because Mr. McLean does not have sound. I'm going to send. Now, this is my situation with Mr. Roberson.
Okay.
I mean, not Mr. Roberson, I'm sorry. With Mr. McLean.
Okay.
Why is he logging in on Zoom? I said go in the hall and you were going to call him. I'm not going to keep bringing him in. Is Mr. Roberson is Mr. McLean still in the hallway?
Judge, Mr. Officer Kraft has stepped out, so I'm not sure. You want me to check in? Here we go. Hold on.
Is Mr. McLean still in the hallway?
He's not in the hallway no more.
Why? Why is he not in the hallway?
He said his ride was coming, Your Honor, and he was not gonna miss it.
A mess. A mess. A mess. A mess. Okay, well, since he got in his ride, I'm gonna remove him from the courtroom.
Ms. Meyer got kicked out of Zoom and looks like the meeting is locked.
The meeting is not locked. The meeting is not locked.
Okay, she must be at the wrong place.
Yes, we're gonna keep doing this with Mr. McLean until he find out this warrant is getting ready to go out for his arrest.
I'll just call him right now.
Oh no, he keep on coming back. I want to talk to the person who's driving that vehicle. And then he's gonna keep coming back and he can't hear us. And then this is what I gotta put up with. This is what I have to put up with. Call Mr. McLean and see if he answers the phone. I'm going to remove him again so his phone can be free. He's not even looking at the screen half the time. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so he's trying to answer.
Okay, tell him hello.
Hello?
Mr. McLean, this is Attorney Stevenson. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yes, I sure can.
Okay,
Okay.
ask Mr. McLean who's driving that vehicle that he's in.
Yes, I sure can.
Mr. McLean? Mr. McLean?
Yes, ma'am.
The court wants to know who's driving the vehicle you're riding in, sir.
Mr. Rich from Team Wellness.
All right, ask Mr. Rich from Team Wellness, why on God's green earth did he pick Mr. McLean up from court before Mr. McLean's court hearing?
Mr. Rich?
Mr. Rich. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mr. Rich. This is Attorney Janice Stevenson. You're a driver with Team Wellness?
Yes.
Sir, did you know that Mr. McLean had court this morning?
Yes. He was there.
Right. The court wants to know why you picked Mr. McLean up from the courthouse when he still had court.
There's not an answer.
The judge wants to know why you picked Mr. McLean up from court prior to his seeing the judge.
He called me. He told me he had it on Zoom. So I came back. Well, was coming to get him. Then he called me and said they called him in the court. So I didn't come.
Mr. Rich is indicating that he got a call from Mr. McLean that said he would be going to court on Zoom, which is why you picked him up.
And so now he's going to go to court in a moving vehicle.
So Mr. Rich, Mr. McLean cannot appear in front of the judge from a moving vehicle. Are you able to stop the vehicle?
Yes, it's stopped right now.
Okay, all right.
And then is he going to connect to Zoom? Because I'm going to have some words from Mr. McLean. Is he going to be able to connect to Zoom? Because now he can't even connect to the Zoom. This was ignorant.
So Mr. McLean, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you have to be able to connect with your video and your audio.
How do I do that?
Exactly. That's why he should have stayed in court. Tell him that's exactly why he should have stayed in court.
Put in my ID number in.
Mr. McLean, hold on one second, sir. I cannot instruct you as to how to make your device connect you to Zoom. So you really, if you don't know how to come to court on Zoom, you have to come to court in person. Yes, sir. Are you able to return to the 36th District Court?
I got shorts on and a short sleeve shirt.
Just one second. He was improperly attired. That was the problem.
No, that wasn't the problem, because I specifically indicated that I was going to let him come to court because he came from Team Wellness.
So the judge would, because of the fact that you're over at Team Wellness, Mr. McLean, the judge will let you come to court. She'll make an exception to her dress code policy because you're at Team Wellness.
Why did he call for his ride?
So I gotta show back home.
And the judge wants to know why you called for your ride to pick you up rather than waiting in the hallway.
At the counter that I had to Zoom, and then I was on Zoom, and then I went back in because it was taking forever.
Okay, so Mr. McLean, hold on a second. So when Officer Crafts directs you to wait in the hallway, you kind of have to wait in the hallway, all right? Okay, all right.
So I gotta go back.
Should he return now, Your Honor?
I mean, we're going to be finished in a little while.
How long would it take you guys to get back to the courthouse?
3 minutes, 2 minutes. I got 3 minutes.
3 minutes to return to the courthouse, Your Honor.
You said 30?
Three.
Okay. Can he come back to the court, please, and come up the stairs and wait like we told him to wait?
So Mr. McLean, you need to, thank you, Mr. Rich. Mr. McLean, you do need to return to the 36th District Court, go back to courtroom 339 and follow the officer's instructions, okay? Wait where Mr. Crafts tells you to wait patiently, sir, okay? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Rich.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Blessed assurance. Let's try Miss Wilson again. Mr. McLean back and situated. Today is the date set for pretrial conference as to each matter, and the complaining witness was present this morning. Ms. Stevenson?
Well, I'm not sure what the bond is, Your Honor, but I am a little bit concerned about Mr. McLean being able to remain at Team Jefferson. From what I'm able to gather, he's on a tether from Judge Thomas out of the circuit court.
Okay.
Mr. McLean's doing mental health court over there. They've tethered him to Team Jefferson, but that case might be wrapping up August 9th, which means that Mr. McLean won't be able to stay over at Team Jefferson anymore. So I'm not sure exactly how to make this happen, but I am asking for that he be, that this court order GPS tether and that he be tethered to Team Jefferson.
What is his current bond?
He was given an administrative release by the jail.
Okay.
I forgot to say that part.
Okay, so Ms. Stevenson, I will amend the bond on the $1,000 10% to a $1,000 personal bond plus a GPS tether to Team Wellness.
Okay, thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome. Anything further?
No, thank you, Judge.
Nothing on behalf, except just to apologize on behalf of Mr. McLean. He has a lot going on, definitely wants to resolve this matter. He gets confused, but he's trying because of the way things are rushing this morning. He didn't get his morning medication. Hopefully he's going to be able to get back over there and get that taken care of, Judge, but he does apologize for the confusion from earlier today.
Okay, no problem. And then, so you said he's participating in the circuit court's mental health treatment program?
He is, Your Honor.
So now one thing you should look up in your attempt to resolve these matters.
Okay.
Is his eligibility should he enter into a plea, because the complaining witness have appeared. So his eligibility for mental health treatment court, I don't know if he's going to be banned. I don't know if he's going to be unable to be accepted in our mental health treatment court if he's already participated in another mental health treatment court. I know for the sobriety court, you can't. For sobriety court, if you've participated in another sobriety court, you can't. Our funding won't let you come to our sobriety court.
Oh.
So just talk to the mental health case managers to see. So
Okay.
you'll know. I mean, you'll know in terms of having him resolve anything.
Okay.
There are different rules for mental health court than there are for sobriety court. So just check and see. Okay.
I will. Thank you very much for that information, Your Honor.
Okay. And Mr. McLean, no problem. We'll work with you. But you have to stay in court when you have to stay in court. They were going to come pick you up. I know you were nervous and stuff. Okay. Okay. So we're going to be all set to October the 18th. And then I changed your bond. So if your circuit court case resolves, you can stay at Team Wellness a little bit longer, okay?
Okay, and can I say something on my behalf?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So everything, I'm gonna be at Team Wellness for 3 months. So I go to court, because I'm actually trying to get more help for myself, and I'm trying to better my life because I was homeless out there, and I'm trying to get housing. I'm trying to get my disability back. I'm trying to get everything back that I was an addict out there. And if I could get drug court or mental health court, because I do got a lot of problems, Your Honor, and I apologize for stealing the stuff that I needed.
Hold on. Oh, blessed assurance. Okay, hold on. No, okay. I'm gonna stop you right there at that part. But we're gonna try to get you some help. So we're also gonna we'll work with well, let's see if he might qualify for the mental health court for us. And then, if not, at the very least, we'll work with Mr. Patel to work with him with housing and all of those things. So we're gonna work with you, Mr. McLean, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're welcome. So now you're all set. Is your ride still here?
No, it is not. I gotta call him and he will be on his way.
Welcome back to Primetime 365, the channel that brings you the most captivating and amusing moments from the courtroom. Today, get ready to witness yet another hilarious clip featuring none other than the infamous Judge Lynisse Bryant of Detroit's 36th District Court. In this clip, Judge Bryant is faced with an obnoxious defendant who seems to have missed the memo on courtroom decorum, even during a Zoom court appearance. You cannot be all laid up in the bed. Yes, you heard that right. The defendant had the audacity to lay in bed during her first appearance, and Judge Bryant is not one to let such disrespect slide. Now in her second appearance, the defendant finds herself once again in Judge Bryant's Zoom court. But little does she know, Judge Bryant is ready to teach her a valuable lesson on how to conduct oneself in court, whether it's in person or through a screen. In Judge Bryant's Zoom court, you either come correct or face the consequences. So get ready to witness this clash of two mega egos as Judge Lynisse Bryant works her magic in the courtroom once again. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, because there's a lot more wild and captivating true crime content coming your way. Now let's dive into the video.
Micah Michelle Bradford.
How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Bradford, we would first offer the court an apology for Ms. Bradford's prior appearance at the time that this case was initially called. Ms. Bradford, without offering this as an excuse, just wants the court to know she was not lying in bed. She was on her bed trying to charge her phone. That won't happen again. She'll charge her
She
phone.
was laying in the bed. I don't care what she was doing in the bed. She was clearly laying in the bed. One thing I'm for certain of is that wherever Miss Bradford is, there is a plug that is not at the bed that she could have charged her phone and not be lying in the bed. Second of all, once the court brought to her attention that she was lying in the bed, everybody else that I've ever had came in contact with on the Zoom court that was uninformed enough to come to court in the bed would get up out of the bed when the judge says, you're in the bed. Second of all, the apology should have probably extended from my first encounter with Miss Bradford. Bradford, but you wouldn't have known it because you, I think, was in the breakout room when I had to go into the breakout room with Miss Bradford and admonish her to never speak to me again in the manner that she continued to speak to me, even when she saw that I was the judge. Okay, so anyway, continue, Ms. Stevenson, but she was laying in the bed. She was laying down in a bed.
I said
Ma'am, Miss Stevenson, this because anything you say probably is not going to work out good for you. Miss Stevenson.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Ms. Bradford, ma'am, if you could just listen attentively to what the court's saying. Your Honor, we don't offer anything, again, as a way, by way of excuse. We just want the court to know that we did have a conversation with Ms. Bradford, that we've had communication with her prior to today's appearance, Your Honor, and this morning, and we would like the court to have our assurances that we are trying to assist Ms. Bradford in having a successful court appearance. On behalf of Ms. Bradford, we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter?
Yeah, just the first scheduling for both cases, and I'm going to respect the request.
I'm glad you said that, and before you respectfully request, are these matters properly on the court's docket for pretrial conference? They're a little older cases.
Is that question for the people, Judge?
For anybody who has access to the register of action.
I do not, Judge.
Just looking at the some of the information I have about the case, Your Honor, about the cases, I do believe these cases are properly on this court's docket.
No, not on my docket, but on the docket for pretrial conference.
Oh, I would say I have an arraignment date with no prior capious history, Your Honor, on March 1st of 2023.
For both cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
That seems weird. Okay, Mr. Flanagan, can you just confirm that? But all right, so Ms. Ritter, I interrupted you when you said you would respectfully request.
Yes, Judge. So the people respectfully request, if this is correctly set for pretrial conferences for both cases, we respectfully request the court to adjourn both cases for pretrial conference to give the complainant witnesses one more opportunity to appear. They are older cases, Judge, so the people would just like an opportunity to try to locate the complainant witnesses.
Today is the day set for pretrial conference as to each matter. The court is going to deny defense counsel's motion for dismissal, grant the people's request for an adjournment to give them an opportunity to attempt to locate the complaining witness. complaining witness says, the court will set the pretrial conference for Wednesday, June 14th at 8:36. The complaining witnesses are required to appear. Failure of the complaining witnesses to appear will most likely result in the matters being dismissed unless the people have a valid explanation as to why they cannot appear. Additionally, Ms. Bradford has to come in person. Ms. Bradford is having extreme difficulty in attending court properly. She currently has her hands on her hips. She is not sitting in an upright position as instructed by the court earlier. Perhaps I believe she may have come into the court Zoom late after the instructions were given. And I'm having a difficult time dealing with Ms. Bradford's difficult time appearing via Zoom.
She's the last one.
Mr. Flanagan, mute the courtroom.
Can I just say I don't want to interrupt you, but just the standing up part, that's the only part I'm going to talk about. That may be my fault because when we were in breakout room, I thought it would be better, rather than leaning on the counter to just stand up. What I've said to Bradford,
I agree.
Like you're at the podium. So
yeah. Okay. I agree. My point wasn't really to,
okay.
And maybe I said sitting and I didn't, maybe I said sitting. My issue wasn't necessarily with the standing, because standing is what they do at the podium. My issue was with her hands on her hips. And then in response to me addressing the hands on the hips, then she folded her hands in front of her arms, folded her arms in front of her. But nonetheless, I don't know what to tell you, Ms. Bradford. I don't know I don't know what to tell you. You're standing at the podium before the judge, and you just stand with your hands beside you, and you don't yell at the judge, and you don't roll your eyes at the judge, and you don't smack your lips at the judge, and you don't, I don't know. I don't know what else I can say as to how a person is supposed to appear in court. And perhaps my expectations are high, that I believe that the average person should know that when they come to court, they don't yell at the judge. They don't smack their lips at the judge. They don't roll their eyes at the judge. They don't lay in the bed when they come to court. Those are things that I believe people should automatically know, but I could be incorrect. And since I must be incorrect, I'm trying my level best to instruct you on how to appear in court. Now, you can receive the instruction or not, but if you do not know how to appear in court properly on Zoom, then I want to draw your attention to the fact that courtroom right there is open to every defendant that has a case before the court. And you could come into the courtroom and you could stand at that podium and you could have your matter heard. But if you are going to come on Zoom, you are going to come appropriately. And you're not going to treat me like I have done something to you. You're not going to treat me like I arrested you, like I brought charges against you. You're not going to yell at me again. And you're not going to attend court inappropriately. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So like I said, the matter is adjourned to June 14th at 8:36. And the complaining witnesses are required to appear. And if Ms. Bradford needs to come in person in order to attend court properly, then she needs to appear in person. Anything further with respect to this matter?
Not from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Nothing on behalf of Ms. Bradford. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're very welcome, and we are all set until June 14th at 8:36. Have a great day and stay safe.
The spelling of his last name is not correct on my end, Your Honor. So you have 4 cases?
Yeah, I've got James Wendell, Wendall.
No, that's not my name. My name is Wendell. Last name is James, James. My middle name is Lewis, Lewis.
I'm sorry, your last name is James?
My last name is James, Judge.
Okay, so you're Wendell James.
That's my name, sir. Wendell Lewis James.
I got it. Okay, what are we going to do with Mr. Wendell James?
Okay, I have 2 things to say. Yes, I am willing to participate there, but there's one problem. I can't see you. I'm supposed to have glasses. That's the reason why I went to the wrong building, which was next door to where I was supposed to be at the courthouse. I'm supposed to wear glasses.
Well, the thing, if you couldn't see me, you're not missing anything. I'm telling you that right now. Damn.
In the 36th district, Judge Bryant is unusually calm, and I think she's actually shell-shocked at the utter contempt this Karen has for the court. The entitlement is through the roof in this one, and although she claims she's over it, after listening to Judge Bryant, the only one over it is the one in the black robe. I found this from a channel called Michigan Crime Time, and it was a dear friend that helped me out in the early stages of time served, and I'm disappointed she doesn't post anymore, so thanks a lot, Jess. If you haven't heard the news, Judge DeSanto is back. Yes. And you can check out an all-new case out of Wyandotte right here. Like and subscribe, set your notifications to all. Let's roll, nerds.
An opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. With respect to the report, are there any additions, deletions, or corrections on behalf of the people?
Judge, just a correction on page 1 under the original charges should be operating while intoxicated. Second offense notice, present plea agreement that was withdrawn and final charge is correct, which is operating while visibly impaired.
All right, Ms. Stevenson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Ascott has had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report. We do find it to be factually correct. We have no additions or deletions, and she stands ready for sentencing.
I can barely see Ms. Ascott. I need you to really turn towards the sun if you can.
My bad.
Thank you. All right, today's, is there anything with respect to sentencing on behalf of the people?
Nothing on behalf of the people here.
On behalf of the defense?
On behalf of Ms. Ascott, Your Honor, she is actively working toward resolution of that outstanding matter. I believe it's in Farmington Hills, Your Honor, from June of this year. Ms. Ascott is ready, willing, and able to finally move forward with this case. I hope that she's had a profitable conversation with Mr. Green, Your Honor, so that she can finally put this case after about 3 years of working on it with me behind her.
Mr. Green, you had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Ascott.
Yes, Your Honor, I had the opportunity to speak with Ms. Ascott. However, I was unable to complete the screening because after explaining the program to Ms. Ascott, she did not feel that this program was, that she was going to be compliant in the program and be able to complete it. And at that time, I asked her, well, should we continue the intake? And she disagreed, and we did not finish.
Okay.
Ma'am?
You may, because I'm ready for sentencing.
All right, so I don't know that I had the opportunity to explain to Ms. Ascott that I
I know we've talked about it before, that the sentencing is within the province of the court. And I believe with this particular referral, that it can be a mandatory referral.
So it can be, and it is, and it's gonna either be mental health treatment court or jail. I just wanna know which one she prefers.
I know Ms. Ascott does not want to go to jail.
All right, then she's gonna go to mental health treatment court or she's gonna go to jail. And if she's not gonna be successful in mental health treatment court, she's not gonna be successful in here. Therefore, what's the use of me putting her on a probation that she won't be successful on if she's already told them she won't be successful? So the alternative to probation is jail. Ms. Ascott, do you want to go back and talk to Mr. Green, or do you want?
No, I just want to get this over with. I'm at work. I'm just over this. Like, I will talk to Mr. Green tomorrow or something.
I'm over it too.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
I'm at work too.
Okay, cool. You're sitting there. Like, I have stuff to do at my work. I can't just sit there and
All
work.
right, so I'm not gonna let her, she doesn't have to go back in with Mr. Green. Mr. Green, thank you. I'm gonna sentence Ms. Ascott to 93 days in the Wayne County Jail. She's gonna report for jail tomorrow morning.
Wow, really? I have a little baby.
No. That report is at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Otherwise, a warrant goes out for her arrest. Anything further?
Your Honor, is the report to the court or to the jail?
It don't matter because she left. So it's to the court, but she left. Okay, thank you, Mr. Green.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too.
Have actually completed whatever case they have pending over there. So they're telling me that that case there is set for jury trial in August. So we'll be back then in September. Who's here? Lisa Ann Ibarra? All right, Miss Ibarra. Hello, Miss Ibarra. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Okay, let me, just one moment. All right. So, Miss Ibarra, you are on probation out of this court for criminal mischief, and it's a state jail felony. So, if you were revoked, how much time are you looking at, do you think? What do you think the range of punishment is for that offense?
I'm not sure.
Up to 2 years in the state jail facility. And going to the state jail facility is different than going to prison. Because at the state jail facility, it's day for day time. So if you're sentenced to 2 years, you are doing 2 calendar years. And the report I'm receiving on you is you don't want to do your UA and you're not reporting. So that tells me that maybe you want to go to prison. Would you like to go to the state jail facility? I can't hear you. I'm sorry?
No.
All right. So when you're drug tested today, because I see you don't want to do a drug test.
I'm not going to do a drug test.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Okay. Can you put her in the box? Yes.
I was going to say, we tried this and we went to the lady's room and she refused to submit.
All right. If you'll file a motion to revoke, please.
Yes, sure.
And we will sign that. Let's go.
Well, that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. To all the people who rewatch my videos after I'm done doing this, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are helping to grow this channel in many different ways. If you're not a subscriber to this channel and you like this content, please consider subscribing to this channel and helping this channel grow. And to all the new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you guys are enjoying. I hope that all you guys are enjoying all this content. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is a different judge. I think it's Judge Raquel West. Judge Raquel West. So join me tomorrow for Judge Raquel West. Ta-ta, ciao, ciao, and have a good evening, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Breakdown, you're the one I call. From the mountains high, come down to it all. With your tools in hand, making magic flow. Every broken part, you help me grow. You fix it all, fix it all. You fix it all. Daniel, you make it right. Daniel, everything's right. When I'm falling apart, you put me back together. Daniel, you make it better. From the wires tangled up to the broken dreams, you know how to man all my scattered seams. With your steady hands, you refill my heart. Every piece that's lost gets a brand new start. You fix it all, fix it all. You fix it all. Daniel, you make it right. Daniel, everything's bright. When I'm falling apart, you put me back together. Daniel, you make it better. Fix it, Daniel. Fix it, Daniel. Fix it, Daniel. Make it right. When the world shuts down, and I can't see clear, you're my solid ground, always drawing near. Never give up on this heart of mine. Put it back together every single time.